Good morning, everybody. How's it going? It is early in the morning here, and I woke up and decided that Andrew and I had a conversation yesterday about restarting this Noom diet that we were on for probably 6 months about a year ago. And I decided this morning that we're gonna do it again for 2 weeks, and we're gonna document everything since we stopped logging about 6 months ago. So we started about a year ago and then stopped logging about 6 months ago. I met my goal and I actually exceeded it, and then the holidays hit and I gained just like a few pounds back. And since then I have not been able to shed those on my own, and I've kind of been like, oh, I should revisit Noom, but I don't want to log and I don't want to feel like I can't eat this and I can't eat that. Although with Noom, nothing's off limits. You just have to balance everything out. But you know, it's still like restrictive overall, but it's a good thing. So we're going to start this today for 2 weeks and see how we do. Andrew does not know that we're going to start it today, so we're going to go surprise him, and yeah, we'll see what happens. He'll probably lose like 15 pounds in 2 weeks, and I'll probably lose like 0.5 because that's how men and women work on diets for some reason. Like a man sneezes and he drops 20 pounds. So yeah, let's see how this goes. So I just weighed in actually, and I'm going to show you that. So I'm going to be open and honest. Not that big of a deal. It's not terrible. I just I want to drop at least 2 or 3 pounds over the next 2 weeks. We'll see what happens. All right, buckle up, guys. It's Noom time.
Okay, it's first thing in the morning on Tuesday. We're gonna weigh in. Oh, wait, it's Monday. All right, there we go. That's what I've been like this whole week.
Okay, I tried to walk in and surprise Andrew, but when I walked into Andy's bedroom, Andy was completely naked and Andrew was not much better. So we're just gonna do like the neck up situation right now. And I just told Andrew that it's Noom day 1. He's so excited. Diets are his favorite. And I just weighed in and it's time for you. Ready? Okay. All right, let's do this. All right, let's see what you got. Okay. Yep. Okay. So that's where we're starting with you. Okay. All right. I barely have anything Noom friendly in the house because I have to go grocery shopping today. And also I just haven't really been in a Noom mindset lately. So I've been eating a lot of homemade bread and butter. So that's something. Right now I just threw together some oats, some chopped up apples, about a half of an apple, and some low-fat milk, some cinnamon, and 2 packets of stevia, and it's actually really sweet. So, and then I made my tea. Noom is broken down into color categories, and you want to kind of go for green. This hot tea will be green, even though I put sugar and a tiny bit of low-fat milk in it. And oatmeal is green, apples are green. Low-fat milk, I think, is yellow, so I have to pick up some almond milk because I think that's green. All right, let's see how this tastes.
It's hot what?
Look at that steam.
It's hot what, Mama?
This oatmeal is hot. It's a little thick.
What's inside it, Mama?
There's apples and cinnamon.
Apples and cinnamon. Oats. Let's see how it tastes.
My diet for the past several weeks since I started making homemade bread was to skip the early morning breakfast and just do like a late morning tea party with at least 2 or 3 really thick slices of homemade bread with lots of butter. And that was kind of like my breakfast and lunch, which is not really healthy at all. But I kind of justified it by saying, well, it's breakfast and lunch together. But because I know I'm going to be hungry after this, so that's going to be a problem.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to get lots of vegetables. I mean, it's good. Tastes like a healthy version of apple pie, oatmeal apple pie. It's good. All right, day 1 Noom, off to a good start. See you around lunch. And Andrew is going to do kind of like intermittent fasting because he can't function unless I'm making food for him. So he doesn't want to eat breakfast. He's gonna skip lunch. And then we'll see what I make for dinner. Something healthy.
So my
You like it?
what? She's buying it at Publix today.
You like it? You're gonna eat all my oatmeal? Have a kiss.
So she's buying
Mwah.
it.
Oh, that was wet.
No, today. You said 2 days. No.
See, this is how you go on the real diet. You make yourself some food and have your kids eat most of it. And then, you know, watch the pounds just melt away. Hey guys, we're still on day 1. I just got back from the grocery store. I was a little bit nervous that I was going to be spending a lot more money because when you eat healthier, it's a little more expensive. Lots of fruits and vegetables, which, you know, these days are just so expensive. So it really wasn't that bad, and I have a few tips. I got some good deals. One of the things is I checked my grocery store app, my Publix app, to see what chicken was on sale, and I kind of planned our dinners for the next few days based on that. Their whole chickens were on sale, so I'm planning on making an Asian vinaigrette chicken salad type of thing over some greens, and it's one of my favorites. It's not even like what I make when I'm trying to be healthy. It's just so delicious, and it happens to be really healthy. So I plan on making that, and I use chicken breast for that. But then since the whole chickens are on sale, I'm going to use the dark meat to make just a regular chicken salad for Andrew and the kids tomorrow night. I'm going out to dinner for my cousin's birthday actually, and so I'm going to just prepare some regular chicken salad for Andrew and the kids. He gets a lot more calories than I do, so he can afford it. And can you not throw shoes at me while I'm driving? So, what was I gonna say? Oh, so the whole chickens were on sale for like $1.29 a pound or something like that. But of course, after I plan out the menu for the next few days, I get to Publix and there are no more whole chickens at all. So I'm like, no, that's not okay. You think it's funny? So I talked to the meat guy and I was like, hey, I really need whole chickens. Planned out my menu for these chickens that were on sale. Can you stop, please? I was like, can you give me the organic? So I told the grocery guy, the meat guy, that I needed whole chickens and I was planning on getting them for the sale price. So I asked him if he would give me the organic whole chickens for the sale price. And he said yes. And I have found that to be the case for any time I go to get something on sale and they are out of it. I just ask them for the better version of it for the sale price, and they pretty much always do it. Actually, I would say they always do it. I've never encountered them not doing it. I know it feels kind of awkward because you're like, hey, can you give me this for less money, even though it, you know, it's like almost feels embarrassing. It's a little awkward, but don't feel like that because it's their fault. If they advertise something, they should have it available, you know. And, you know, if they run out, then they need to make something else available, something better quality for that same sale price. So that's what we got. And what else did I get that was like a really good deal? Oh my gosh. So my Noom go-to breakfast when I was doing this for like 6 months was Dannon Light and Fit yogurt because it's in the green category. And then I just stir in some quick oats, just raw quick oats with some fruit, some berries, usually blueberries. I sprinkle a little cinnamon on top, and then sometimes I drop in a little lemon essential oil, and that's like a breakfast or a snack or a lunch or whatever, and it is so healthy and it's satisfying and filling. So I was so glad to see that the Dannon Light and Fit Greek vanilla yogurt was BOGO, so I got 4 of them. It'll last me, the expiration date isn't for like a month and a half. So that'll definitely last me the next few weeks. So I'm excited that I didn't break the bank at the grocery store shopping for Noom friendly food. I also remember that I still have a bunch of Noom friendly frozen meals that are like the healthy, like cauliflower, mac and cheese, and just like some easy things that I can just pop in the microwave or the toaster oven. And it's like little Mexican meals and stuff like that are actually really good. I got them BOGO a couple of months ago. I'm sure they're still good. They're in the freezer. So I got excited when I remembered those. I'm like, oh, I don't have to like make every single meal and like spend $1 million. So I got these, are already in my freezer. So I'm gonna go for those. It's 10:06 a.m. and I'm like already ready for lunch. It's just like mentally when you start something like this, you're like, why am I so hungry? I'm not actually hungry. I just want to eat. I just don't want to be told what I can't eat. But it's just life. It's all right. It's just for a little while to get back on track, and a reminder that I don't need to eat fresh bread slathered with butter every single day, even though I want to. Okay, say bye.
Bye.
This is what I just popped out of the freezer. I'm gonna have this for a mini lunch. It's 10:30 and I'm really hungry, but it's so great because I scanned it in the Noom app and it came up as green. You just, in the app is free. We did the paid version for 3 months, but you can just still use the app. The paid version gets you like the lessons and the coaching and stuff like that, which was really great. But once you get the hang of it, you can kind of just do it on your own. So I scanned that and it logs the calories and it comes up as green because it's like just plant-based Mexican food, basically. Fiesta pepper bowl. And I've had it before, it's really good. So that's gonna be my lunch, and then I'll probably snack on a few things later before dinner. These are the organic chickens that I got for the price of the on sale regular chickens. I roasted them in the oven for a little over an hour, and I'm gonna use the breasts for our Asian chicken salad tonight and the dark meat legs and thighs for Andrew and the kids' regular chicken salad tomorrow. All right, it's hungry o'clock. I've had breakfast and lunch and it's just afternoon and I'm dying. I am probably going through a little withdrawal of just like eating whatever I want. Not that I ate whatever I wanted, but just not being limited like this. And it's really hard. I remember when we started Noom a year ago that it was really hard for the first couple of days and even first couple of weeks. It's just like, ooh, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can make it. But then it gets much easier. You figure out like what works for you and what you can have and all that stuff. So the great thing about Noom is even though you have to be like really diligent about what you're putting in your mouth and you have to log everything, nothing is off limits. So you can have your treats. You just can't have as much as you might have wanted. So right now I am dying for a cookie, and we have cookie dough balls in the freezer. Just these random, like I have sugar cookie dough balls, I have chocolate chip, I have chocolate chip oatmeal. And so I just asked Andy, I was like, do you want a cookie? Because I want a cookie. So we are going to have a tea party with the cookie, and I'm gonna log it, and that's okay because that's a red food, but I have like over 300 calories of red food left, and I'll see how many calories that cookie is. Whatever, it's worth it. And then I'll be totally satisfied until dinner, and then I'll have dinner and I don't know, maybe some fruit later. We'll figure that out. Something that I should actually do that I found worked really well for me when I did Noom is I kind of pre-logged what I was gonna eat. Like I just planned ahead. I knew what I was gonna eat for dinner, and I could kind of map out and balance out my calories and my colors. I forgot to mention earlier that Noom categories, the green, yellow, and red, they are based on the water content of food. So fruits and vegetables, oh my gosh, things like watermelon, I mean, those are obviously green, and just other foods that have a lot of water compared to the calorie content, those are either green or maybe yellow, depending on what it is. And so the red foods are the things that are just like not a lot of water per calorie content or whatever. So anyway, I'm going to enjoy my cookie. I'm not going to feel guilty. I'm going to feel so satisfied. And those are the kind of things that actually help you stay on track, because you can have those little treats when you really feel like you need them, because day one is so tough. It's really kind of pathetic, but it's okay. I'm going to be okay. I'm fine. Everything is fine. I'm fine. One for me and one for Andy. Oh yeah.
Oh, good.
The sugar cookie is only 120 calories, you guys. That is so worth it. No regrets at all. That was so satisfying. One little cookie, 120 calories, red category. Everything's good. I still have plenty left for the day. I logged my dinner preemptively, And yeah, and I still have calories left, so I think I'll be good. And just like getting that little treat. And it's even better to eat a cookie in the middle of the day rather than wait till the end of the day, because sometimes I want to be like, oh, I'll just save it to the end so I can have something to look forward to. But I was almost getting the shakes. It was like I couldn't concentrate on anything because I just wanted a cookie or a treat. So I feel good. I feel very satisfied now. Now I can just continue drinking my tea, and I won't have to think about what I'm eating or not eating until dinner time.
The milk.
Very satisfying. And these are the chickens after I've de-meated them. I got a bowl of white meat for tonight's Asian chicken salad and a bowl of dark meat for tomorrow's curry chicken salad. I decided to do a curry one. I'm telling you, that cookie was the best pick-me-up ever. That might have been the best part of my day. Hanging out with my son, having a tea party, and eating a cookie. There's something about not depriving yourself, but limiting yourself that allows you to really appreciate the food that you're eating. I took that cookie. Normally, if I were, indulging in like some tea and cookies, I'd have at least 2 or 3. But this one cookie, I just very slowly ate, like one just enjoyable bite at a time. And I really, really enjoyed this cookie. And that was like over 3 hours ago, and I've been satisfied for hours. And I know this really isn't like, I'm not saying, so go eat cookies, they fill you up. I'm just saying, like, you need to be able to eat some treats while you're dieting. I don't believe in diets that cut things out. If you're able to do that, good for you. I'm not. So I need my cookies, I need my ice cream. I need to be able to indulge and enjoy. So I loved that cookie. I'm looking forward to tomorrow when I can have another one. In the meantime, I'm starting to get hungry again, so I'm gonna start making that Asian chicken salad for dinner. And yeah, I'm feeling good. Noom day 1 is gonna be okay. Okay, this might be so bad, but the 4 kids are playing outside. I just closed the curtains and called Andrew. I said, where are you? He said, in the neighborhood. I said, if you sneak in, we can eat dinner by ourselves. In a little bit of peace. And then he can say hi to the kids. So we're gonna do that. And this is dinner. Oh yes. This is gonna be so good. That's Asian chicken salad, baby. I'm gonna make a short that gives some instruction on that. I'll also make a video that gives very specific instruction. And I'm going to devour that. Oh yes. Oh. So what just happened?
The kids left the rolls on the table.
And what happened after that?
2 fell into my hand.
And then from your hand to...
Hey,
It's like one of those videos where like the dog owner shames the dog for doing something. That was not logged. That was not part of your day. Okay, I told Andrew if we're gonna have this conversation right now, we're gonna have it on camera. He's trying to convince me that the 2 secret rolls he ate earlier shouldn't count, and he should still be able to have 4 cookies for dessert. And what's your argument?
you
again?
have to wean into a
That's
diet.
not a thing.
You can't just go cold turkey.
Well, no.
It's a slow process.
No, you're a slow process. Now, what do I do as the wife? Do I tell him no, he can't? He snuck 2 Hawaiian sweet rolls when he was not supposed to. He exceeded his red category now, right after I told him that he could have 4 cookies, that he had just not even enough, just barely enough to have 4 cookies for dessert. And now he thinks he can still have 4 cookies, even though he snooked. He snooked 2 Hawaiian sweet rolls. That exceeds your red. Then you can't have 4.
But I got plenty of green and yellow left.
But did you have any vegetables today besides the ones that I forced you to eat at dinner?
Lettuce.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, listen. I'm gonna let Andrew have his 4 cookies. And then, we'll see what happens. The scale won't lie. Speaking of cookies, I'm so excited because I actually do have room in my red. I get to have another cookie today. I can't believe it. The dinner that I made, that healthy Asian chicken salad, is so darn healthy and it's like so Noom friendly. So I have enough calories to have one more cookie. So I am going to use it and I'm going to make some tea and you're going to have a mug of milk, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we're getting skinny in 2022.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome. Good morning. It's Tuesday. It's day 2 of Noom, week 1. And I think my body and my brain are on strike because I woke up this morning with Camden at 5:28. And usually that's an okay time for me to wake up. I can just come down, I can get a little work done and do things. But I came downstairs and I unloaded the dishwasher in the dark and made some tea and I took 2 sips and I just laid on the couch and tried not to die. I really should be making breakfast for the kids right now and I'm just like not able to function. I don't know. I was up kind of late last night, so that probably was it. Sorry. I'm just gonna keep my eyes closed as I talk to you. Sorry. No. All right, it's time to get up and start the day. So, a reflection on yesterday's day 1. I am reminded why Noom is so great because it's not restrictive. It is limiting, but it's not excluding anything. And that's why I was able to have 2 yummy cookies yesterday, one in the afternoon and one at night. And I just think that's great because like a diet that you can eat cookies like when you're craving them is so great. And I had a lovely dinner. So hey, bud. And this morning I'm going to make myself, I think I'm going to do it after I drop off the kids at school because I don't have time. I'm going to make myself some yogurt and oats and blueberries and cinnamon. And so that'll be yummy. You want to say hi, Bubs?
Hi.
And yeah, so it's going to be a good day. It's going to be a hard day today because the tricky part about today is that I am going out to dinner with some people for my cousin's birthday, which I am excited to do because I want to celebrate her. I love her so much. But we're going to a really great restaurant where I just want to eat all the chips and salsa and, you know, maybe something really bad for me for dinner. But that's not even the challenging part because they have like healthier things like I can, like salads and stuff I can snack on. But the hard part for me is it's a later dinner. So I think we're meeting there at 7, which means I have to like save up my calories for the end of the night, which I don't really like to do. I am more of a, like, I love to like eat like my bigger meal in the afternoon or at least like just something. And I feel like if I'm really going to be able to enjoy dinner tonight, I have to really save up. So it's going to be kind of like I don't know. I have to figure out my day. I'm going to have to really plan ahead. I'm just probably going to look up the menu and plan ahead for like logging so I can know. I did buy some cauliflower at the store yesterday, so I might roast that. I'm also going to experiment making my quick and easy homemade ranch dressing. Hold on, bub. Quick and easy homemade ranch dressing, but I got light mayonnaise, which like it just grosses me out because it's like the color is like grayer than regular mayonnaise. Like even regular mayonnaise is kind of grosses me out. Like I would never ever like lick the spoon with mayonnaise on it. Disgusting. But mayonnaise makes so many things taste delicious, like dressings and salads and stuff. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to make it with light mayonnaise and see, because it is a big calorie difference. I'm gonna keep the buttermilk the same because buttermilk really isn't bad for you at all. So I'm gonna see if that tastes good. Maybe have some carrots in it. So we'll see what happens. And I'm probably going to have a cookie at some point in the afternoon because that just like makes my day. Anybody else? Do you like need your treat? Do you just need it? I need it. But the great thing is like when you portion your treat out instead of like, you know, have like 3 or 4 cookies or have a big bowl of ice cream, which I'm known to do. I try to do frozen yogurt, but it's a big bowl when I do it. So anyway, Sorry, this is a long introduction to the morning. Oh, the other thing I wanted to tell you is even though technically with Noom you're supposed to weigh in every day, and that's how I did it. I have a habit. I weigh myself every day when I can. If I wake up really early with Camden and forget about it, that's fine. But I usually weigh myself every day. And I thought this week would be fun. Nothing about this is fun. I thought it would be interesting to just weigh at the start, like I did yesterday, and I did it live, unfiltered for you guys. Andrew and I both did. But we're also going to weigh ourselves at the end of the week, so you'll kind of find out how we did overall on Noom, and then I'm going to make a separate video for week 2, and we'll start that with also no weigh-ins during the week, and then the end of week 2. And I think I kind of presented the intro of this video as we're just doing Noom for 2 weeks, and I think that's kind of like the major idea. I really want to log it for 2 weeks, but this is more of like a refresh on how to live that Noom lifestyle while enjoying all the foods. Like, I want to still be able to make all of my regular recipes and baked goods and stuff like that. I want to be able to eat cookies and scones and pies and just waffles and pancakes. I want to eat French toast. God, I can't live if I don't want to live if I can't have French toast. Baked French toast. So, sorry, there's something wrong with me. I need to finish my tea. So, yeah. So this is more of just like a reset in like the Noom lifestyle, because it's really reminding me that to really enjoy your food, you need to not overdo it. Because when you are able to really plan out your food and be conscious of what you're eating, you can really savor it and enjoy it more. So day 2, morning 2, we're doing well. It's not excruciating. It's a good thing. So, all right, let's see how the day goes. All right, it's about 10 a.m. and I have not had breakfast yet. And normally on a day like today, ever since I started making homemade bread, I have been eating my homemade bread for my breakfast lunch thing. I think I already talked about that. So I'll just have my tea in the morning, and then I'll have like my breakfast lunch time around 10 o'clock, and I'll just have 2 or 3. Really, I make 3 because I'm like, oh, Camden will have some, and then sometimes he doesn't have any, and I eat all 3 slices. And they're just like toasted and slathered with butter. It is so good, and it's brought me such joy and comfort. But since I have been doing that for a couple of weeks, or has it been like over a month now, it's kind of lost its luster anyway. Like in the beginning, I was like, I can't wait. But now it's just like, okay, it's just a lot of bread. So I'm kind of okay with saying goodbye to the bread brunch for now and delving into some healthier options for breakfast. And so I am really hungry, and I was getting hungry earlier, but then I was trying to, okay, long story short, I decided to organize Andy and Camden's room for a little bit, and Camden was so happy playing in there while I was organizing it. And by playing in there, climbing on my back while I was on the ground doing things and all that good stuff. But I did get some stuff done, and now I'm really hungry, so I'm going to make a really healthy breakfast that was always my go-to Noom breakfast, because it's like so delicious, so filling, and very few calories. So come on along. So all you need for this really light and healthy breakfast is some Dannon Light and Fit Greek yogurt, vanilla, and some blueberries or any kind of fruit that you want. You can use other berries, you can use bananas, you can use peaches or nectarines, anything you want. And then we're gonna add some quick cooking oats. We're not even gonna cook them, we're not even gonna toast them. I've done it with toasted oats, and it really is pretty much the same thing. I'm gonna add a drop of wild orange essential oil. Normally I would do it with lemon oil, but I'm gonna get a little funky today. You can use any citrus oil, or if you wanna zest some sort of citrus in there, that would be so yummy. And then a sprinkle of cinnamon. So what this does is it kind of mimics a yogurt and granola kind of thing. And granola is so delicious. I do make a homemade granola that's so good, and it's on the healthier side. But when we're trying to cut calories in a big way, especially since I'm going out to dinner tonight, I am going to just go for the oats. And remember what I said yesterday?
Okay.
Yep. All you gotta do, if you wanna go on a diet, make yourself some food. Mm-hmm. Yep. And have your toddler eat it. Go ahead, taste it. Is it good? Is it good? Yeah?
Okay.
All right, so that just went to 245 calories for me. You wanna bring it down a little bit more? You wanna go to 200 calories? I'm not logging 250 calories if you're gonna eat if you're gonna share my yogurt with me. Is it good?
No.
No, you don't. That's cinnamon. No, that's yogurt.
Wait a minute. Mama, how's it turning into a dressing already?
Well, because there was a packet that had all the seasonings in it. And then all you need is some buttermilk and some mayo. Whoa, careful. It's okay.
Can I taste it?
I guess, but just wait till it's all done. So we are experimenting making my quick and easy ranch using the light mayonnaise instead of the regular. I'm gonna see if I don't hate it. All right, I just made the dressing with the light ranch. I'm gonna taste it. I mean the light mayo. Tastes almost the same. But I'm making some really good crunchy sounds right now.
Nope.
It's really good. Thumbs up. Much fewer calories. I should probably take note of how much I'm eating so I can log it. And then I've already logged my dinner for tonight. I'm going to have the crispy coastal salad at Zimzari with Thai peanut dressing, chicken. It's not for you, buddy. Sorry. I want to go to Zimzari's. So I'm gonna get that. So I've already logged everything and I'm already planning on having an afternoon cookie. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. But I'm logging, I'm rocking and rolling. Noom day 2 going strong. Okay, quick confession. I was not planning on eating candied cashews as part of my daily intake today, but I was making them for Andrew and the kids' chicken salad tonight. And of course I had to taste it to make sure everything turned out okay. And then I had to taste another one because that one was good. And then I had to taste another one because that one was really good too. So I kind of ate like a small handful of candied cashews and I'm gonna have to log it. And that's okay. I was kind of hoping that I would have room for another sugar cookie or any kind of cookie at night after I go out to dinner, but I think that's not gonna happen because I already ate candied cashews. That's okay. It's just confession time. I love that I can record all this and that you guys are gonna watch it, and it keeps me accountable. So thank you. Thanks for helping me with my diet. Oh yes, here we go with my crispy coastal salad. I've never watched it. All right, did you guys see how big that salad was? I ate every last bite. It took me like a half hour and I enjoyed every minute of it. I have no regrets and I logged it and I'm good and I'm stuffed. So before I was like, oh, I wanted to have another cookie when I got home, but then I ate some candied cashews and I don't think I can have one. And now I'm so stuffed that I don't even want one. Well, I mean, it's not that I don't want one. It's just that I'm okay with not having one. So I'm good for tonight. Successful day 2, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. Good morning. It's day 3. I don't want to get out of bed. Camden was up at 1 in the morning. He doesn't usually get up in the middle of the night. And we just let him hang in our bed for a little bit. He kind of tossed and turned, and then we put him back to bed, and he did okay. And then he was up at 4:30. Thankfully, my husband and I have a system that we trade off days. So he got up with him at 4:30 today. I'm about to go downstairs and make breakfast for everybody.
Yummy.
This is my Sky. My 7-year-old, she's about to turn 8. And I'm still full from that salad last night, which is really good. Usually if I'm trying to do a diet, I wake up starving in the morning and I have to eat breakfast right away, but I think oh, you're hungry? Okay, let's go make breakfast. It's actually kind of tempting to weigh in because I'm like, oh, it's day 3, let's see how I'm doing. And you're supposed to weigh in every day on Noom, but I just don't want to do it. I'm gonna wait keep the suspense going. I'm sorry that I look like this every day in the morning, but I just figured I'd take you along for this very tired ride. See you at breakfast. Jane is making eggs for the kids this morning. Hello, hello. It is almost 9 o'clock. I just dropped all the kids off, or almost all of the kids. Say hi, Cammie.
Hi.
You're so sweet. And I had some tea this morning, and I haven't even been hungry for breakfast yet, which is not really like me, but I showed you how big that salad was last night, and it really filled me up. So I'm doing well. I'm not like craving a million things. Andrew, it's Wednesday, and Andrew has youth group tonight, so since he's not home for dinner, he tries to come home for lunch just to hang out with me. He only has about 20 minutes at the house when he comes home for lunch, so I have something ready for us, and we eat really fast, and then he goes back to work. So today I have leftover chicken salad, the Asian chicken salad that I made, and I also have leftover curry chicken salad, so we can kind of pick and choose which one we want. I think he's gonna go for a curry chicken salad sandwich because he gets more calories than I do, and I'm gonna go for the Asian chicken salad, and I don't think I'm gonna need to eat anything before that because I think he's probably gonna come home and by like 11. So Wednesday night also means that I do a little girls' night with Jana and Skylar after the boys go to bed. We watch Kids Baking Championship and we make a treat. So I think we're making some cookies tonight. So I'm going to try to just eat the salad and then probably have some roasted cauliflower or something like that and save up lots of calories, my red category, for a couple of cookies tonight. All right. Right now I'm at Home Depot. I am going to get some herbs that I'm going to plant and possibly kill. We'll see what happens. Okay, I lied. So I'm not gonna make it to lunch. I'm starving and I'm eating some blueberries. Good choice, healthy, green category, yummy. All right, it is lunchtime and I could not be more excited about that. I'm going for my Asian chicken salad and Andrew is going for the curried chicken salad. Check that out, untoasted homemade honey oat bread. Yes, please. All right. Hello. I'm having a little bit of roasted cauliflower. It is amazing, spicy, makes you drink lots of water. And if you want the recipe, look at my shorts. It's the healthy, spicy, what am I calling it? I'm gonna call it healthy, spicy cauliflower. Or spicy, crispy cauliflower. Healthy, spicy, crispy, roasted cauliflower. It's too long. It is Wednesday night, girls' night. Dad's at youth group, the boys are in bed. We're watching Kids Baking Championship. And the best part, the very, very, very best part, it's cookie time. Raw. Cookie and tea. Oh yes, princess cups and everything. All right, it is the end of day 3. And I was planning on making Andrew some cookies to enjoy, but he had pizza at youth group tonight, which he wasn't planning on, but it was somebody's birthday, so he had to partake, and it's like one of your favorite pizzas, right? Yes, you call it the
Car hood.
The car hood because it's really big, size of a car hood. Well, he had his pizza, so I told him, you know, maybe, what did I suggest you could have? Oh, a glass of milk. Because he doesn't have any more red calories, but he's gonna have some tea instead. So he's gonna be a good boy. We had a successful day. Can't wait to see how skinny I am in a few days. And then I'm gonna eat everything. Just kidding. Good night. Good morning. It's day 3 and Camden slept until 5:45, which is amazing. And I've got my tea and this sunrise. Isn't that beautiful? We still have the moon out, which is also very pretty. And I just planted my herb garden, my hanging herb garden yesterday. Okay, I'm just about to leave to take the kids to school, and I am so hungry, and I have to go to Home Depot, and I have to go to Target, and I have to go to Publix to go grocery shopping. I have nothing in the house, so I made myself a to-go cup of yogurt. I don't have like any fruit or anything. I gotta go grocery shopping. This is what I'm gonna eat for breakfast so that my stomach doesn't cave in. Hey. It's Noom day 4, but I feel like when I started the video this morning, I said Noom day 3. So if I did, sorry about that. Hopefully I can go in and correct that with some text at the bottom of the video. All right, so I just have a little Noom tip for you. When you are feeling like, oh, I'm gonna be hungry today, and what if I'm tempted to snack or whatever? Okay, here's a hot tip. Have a really busy day. I'm hungry and I just really want to go grocery shopping so I can start eating and continue eating. But I have so many things to do today, so I'm just running around and it's making me not really think about eating as much. I'm just thinking about it now because I'm talking to you about it. But yeah, I'm getting some hunger pains, and I had that little cup of yogurt this morning, which helped just kind of like start me off, but I just don't have time. I had to drop off all the kids at school, then I was planning on doing Home Depot, then Target, then Publix, then going home and eating something. But then I realized that I forgot something for Andy's school, and if you want to know more about that, go to my shorts. That's called Mom Guilt. So that's fun. And so I had to go all the way back home, get the stuff, go all the way back to the school, then go to Home Depot, which I just did. Now I have to go to Target to get my pots for my plants. If you want to know more about that, go to my plant videos. And then I have to go to Publix and get groceries. So it'll just be like, bedtime by the time I'm home and trying to unload my groceries and make myself a snack. So, hot tip, when you're on a diet, fill up your day with other things so you don't have time to eat. So we've had a really busy morning, and now it's the afternoon and I still haven't eaten lunch. I nibbled a little bit. We'll talk about that in a second. I dropped off the girls early in the morning, then dropped off Andy at school, then realized that he needed something for his last day of school, so I went all the way back home to get it, went back up to the school, brought it to him. Then I did my regular things that I needed to get done today. I had to go to Home Depot to get the flower seeds. I had to go to Target to get the pots. Then I had to go to Publix to do grocery shopping. And while I was at Publix, my friend who normally picks up her son and Andy from school, from VPK at 11:45, had an emergency. So I had to pick up the boys today, which is totally fine. I'm happy to do that for her. But I had to rush home from Publix, unload the groceries into the house, and then head back up to pick up the boys. So I have been home twice since the school drop-offs this morning, but only to go in the house for a second and then leave right back again. So Camden's been running around with me all day and he's been pretty good. So when I was coming home from Publix and had to go back up to get the boys, I was so hungry, so I grabbed a couple of tiny little apples from Publix that I'm going to return the bag of apples that I got because they had like no flavor. And then I got like a small cup of blueberries and I just brought it in the car with me and snacked on that. Well, one apple was for Camden and one apple was for me. And I was kind of breaking the rule about not eating in the van after our rat situation. If you don't know what I'm talking about, make sure you go to that video called Uninvited Guests. And yeah, so I broke that rule, but I kind of watched Camden as he was eating. I gave him an apple thinking, okay, it's an apple. So if he like drops it, then I can just easily pick it up. It's not like crumbs and things like that. Or anyway, then of course he was like, doesn't know how to eat an apple whole quite yet. Like he tries and then he'll like get a piece of the stem and he's like spitting all over the place. I'm like, no, don't spit at him. Thinking about pieces of apple getting stuck in crevices in my car and then rats coming in and eating it and living in my car again. Ugh. Anyway, so, but I had to give him something because if I eat in the car and he doesn't get to eat, he goes insane. So I was like, okay, what can I give him? Anyway, so that was our snack in the car. Went up, got the boys, dropped Andy's friend off, and then came home with the boys. And I would just put Camden right down for his nap and just start my like wind down time for myself. But Camden didn't really have a chance to eat like a full lunch. So I'm like, okay, I have to get the boys' lunch going. Let me do that real quick. So I was gonna grab, just make them some peanut butter and honey sandwiches. And then I realized, oh, the bread is in the freezer. It's gonna take a few minutes to thaw. And I was like, I don't have that kind of time. So I made peanut butter and honey on crackers. And so that's what they're eating right now. And they're watching Bubble Guppies. And I can just like think for a second. And then the best part is I'm about to eat. So I was gonna wait until I put Camden down for a nap so I could like really eat in peace, but I just put on a show for them and I'm just gonna eat. I'm so hungry. And what I'm eating is this again. So you know me by now, you know I don't waste anything. I love leftovers. So that is like, I think the third time I'm eating this week, and I don't care because when I make a meal, I make a ton of it and then I eat it a few times that week, whether it's leftovers for dinner or lunch the next day or the next day after that. And I don't make the same thing very often, probably like every 6 months or so. So by the time I make it again, I'm like craving it so much that I want it all week. Same thing with my family and the kids. They're always like, can we eat this again tomorrow? Because they know that once we have it, we're not gonna have it again for quite a while. There are some recipes that I make that I'm like, wow, when was the last time I made this? I love this so much. And it was like a year ago. So anyway, so we eat it. I make a big batch, we eat it a couple of times during the week. Anyway, enough talking. I'm so hungry. I gotta go eat. I'll see you guys later. It is about, oh, it's almost 5 o'clock. Wow. It is after school time. I'm really hungry. Normally I'd be making dinner, getting ready to have dinner around 5:30 or 6, but it's a dance night. Thursdays are dance nights. That means, sorry, it is so loud in here. It's after school, so the kids are totally wild. And it's the last day of school tomorrow, by the way. Anyway, so what was I saying? What was I saying? Oh, that looks weird. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? It's supposed to be like a finger. Okay, yeah. No, what was I saying? Okay, so I'm really hungry and I wish I could have dinner soon, but we don't eat dinner until the girls and Andy get home from dance. So it's more like 6:45-ish, and that's a long time for me to wait. So I'm really, really hungry. I'm gonna have some carrots and my low-fat, semi-homemade ranch. That is my snack, and then I will just have to wait until the French toast. I'm making French toast tonight with homemade bread that's in the oven right now. Here, stick with me for a second. Guys, watch out. I don't know if you can like really, yeah, you can see that. Put some tin foil on it so it doesn't brown. That is my homemade oatmeal bread. And I'm gonna make oat and special K crusted French toast. So good. I already logged it. I've got the calories and the categories for it, so I'm good. And I'm so excited. I'm gonna have 2 big slices of French toast with some hot tea for dinner. Breakfast for dinner. There's nothing better. Okay, I'll see you guys later. I'm sorry, I almost forgot to show you what we're having for dinner. I already ate one of the slices. This is homemade French toast with a oat special K crust, and I made it with my homemade oat bread. I'm just having that as well, and we are in heaven, French toast heaven.
Yes, my boots. What did you say a medium fry is, like a cup?
Why don't you just search Wendy's medium fry?
Froggy. That's Froggy.
Froggy, that's a number 8.
No, 8.
8.
Is there a frog on it? What's on it? Let me see.
It just comes in servings.
So, like 1 serving of a medium fry, I guess?
Yeah, something.
How many calories is it?
1 serving is 270
That sounds about right.
for medium fry.
You can also go to Wendy's website and they'll tell you how many calories a week. Medium
11.
fry. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Good morning. It is day 5. Day 5, and we're surviving it. And we are pre-logging our entire day.
Mama.
Yeah.
I'm
Playroom. You have to clean the playroom.
Yeah, that's number 5.
And there are a few distractions going on. We're logging everything into Noom today. Pre-logging is the best because it is. Are you sure everything is clean?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're not going with me, work.
Oh, okay. And today is the last day of school, and we take the kids out to Wendy's on the last day of school for lunch because it's a half day. And they have really good options that are Noom friendly, salad options that are yellow category and not too high in calories. And I'm even getting extra bacon on my salad because bacon. And I'm gonna have my yogurt and oats and blueberries and cinnamon and wild orange oil for breakfast later after the kids. Oh, you know what? I just realized I'm gonna have to pack that in the car because I'm going straight from dropping off the girls to Andy's graduation I won't be able to stop home for, okay, so I will pack that in the car because I know I'm going to be so hungry. And
Just don't eat it.
I have to. I'm not going to spill it. And then we're going to go to Wendy's and I'm going to get this Southwest avocado salad, I think it's called, and a little extra bacon on it. And then, oh shoot, I didn't think about what I was gonna drink at Wendy's because I usually get that really delicious, some sort of iced tea. I really don't want to drink water. Do they have like Coke Zero or something?
Coke's yellow.
Coke's yellow. I've already gone over in my yellows because everything I'm eating today for lunch and dessert is yellow.
Same.
So. Are you getting a Coke? And you're like, how is Coke yellow? That's not okay. That's not okay.
Do what Noom says.
Yeah, right. You don't do anything that Noom says. You do what I say, and I do what Noom says. And Noom is just a way that I can control Andrew's eating on my own. I'm recording myself, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah. Before I was recording. Oh, so what were we talking about? Okay, now I have to figure out what I'm gonna get, like Coke Zero or something maybe with my lunch. I don't really like drinking soda with salads, it's gross. But they have a really, really good, like, some sort of, like, strawberry lemonade or something that I usually get. It's so good, strawberry raspberry lemonade. All right, I gotta figure this out. But then after my salad, for dinner, I'm not gonna eat anything except I got some tomatoes and I'm gonna pick some fresh basil from my new hanging herb garden. And so I'm gonna do some tomatoes and balsamic vinegar, some salt, and some ripped up basil on top. And then I'm gonna do 3 servings, or I think that's 3 half cups of Publix frozen yogurt, pistachio frozen yogurt, which is so good. It's like my favorite. These are like all yellow categories. So technically I'm like going over in my yellow, but I didn't really eat any red, so it's kind of balancing out. And yeah, I think it's gonna be a pretty good day, but now I'm upset about my drink. I have to figure out my drink at Wendy's. And it's really weird to not weigh. This is the 5th day in a row I'm not weighing. Usually when I don't weigh myself, it's because I don't wanna know because I ate so much like the day before or like whatever. So it's weird, like I'm really curious to see if I've gone down. I feel like my pants feel a little bit more comfortable. I don't want to say looser, just more comfortable. And yeah, so after this we'll have 2 more days of vlogging, and then after the 7th day we'll weigh in, see how we did, and then we'll start a new week. All right, here's to a fun Friday. Okay, little Noom update. I didn't have time to eat or make my breakfast this morning, so I don't think I'm gonna eat anything until Wendy's, and now I'll be able to get that drink that I wanted. Yay! I'm about to enjoy my Southwest avocado salad, that dressing. I got a strawberry lemonade, but I got another cup, filled it a little more than halfway with water, and then filled this with the lemonade. It's so good. And of course the kids are getting whatever they want, and they're gonna have Frosties too. So, hello, it is 5:49 p.m. and I'm already in my pajamas, showered and everything. We went to the pool after the half day of school, and I just wanted to show you my like dinner snack. I know it's like covered in basil, but I'm obsessed. So yeah, that's what I'm snacking on. No oil. I just want to save all of my calories for my frozen yogurt tonight. So I've got some tomatoes, lots of balsamic vinegar, a sprinkle of kosher salt, and basil from my herb garden all over it. Bon appetit to me. It is ice cream time, and by ice cream I mean frozen yogurt, pistachio frozen yogurt. Look at that. Okay, I totally didn't measure it. It's probably more than I'm supposed to have, but I don't care. I just want it. And it's Friday night, and I just edited for like an hour, 2 hours. It felt like 500 hours. I just want to relax with this frozen yogurt and forget about the world. So I'm gonna do that. Good night. Good morning. It's Saturday, which means it's day 6, I think. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's day 6.
I'm not gonna lie.
You can't have goldfish right now. It's 5 a.m. And it's my turn to get up with Camden. Last Saturday I got to sleep in a little bit. Today Andrew gets to sleep. And since it's, sorry, my face, it's so tired. Since it's so early, I might as well make some bread, make some fresh bread for the family. I usually make a really nice breakfast on Saturday mornings. And, you know, since it's so early, I might as well make some cinnamon bread. So I'm gonna make cinnamon bread for breakfast. Yay! Hey guys, it's just about dinner time, and the funny thing right now is that I have my phone positioned on top of a standing up cutting board against the wall. I just don't have time to set up a tripod. It's too boring. So just hang out with me for a second while I get these leftover meatballs going. I did my Noom like pre-planning today, and I think I told you that I was making cinnamon bread this morning. It came out really good, so I was able to enjoy a nice slice of that with some butter, and so that was really good. It kept me full for a long time. And then have I eaten anything else? No, I don't think I have. Well, just some blueberries. I had some blueberries before the cinnamon bread and just some blueberries right now because I am starting to get very hungry again. The way that I was kind of able to map out my day, weekends are really hard for me because I just want to eat all the things. I want to eat all the things that I want to eat because I'm like, it's the weekend. I just like want to treat myself to everything. So I kind of have to like just eat a little bit of my treats to be able to fit it all in. My pasta water is boiling. Speaking of pasta, I'm not going to be eating any pasta. I'm kind of switching out the pasta with my meatballs for eating just meatballs and then enjoying some more pistachio frozen yogurt later. So I don't know. It's just what I'm doing. It works for me. I did eat a lot of blueberries today, so I got some vitamins with that. And I just have to sacrifice some regular foods to enjoy my frozen yogurt because I had my treat this morning. I had my cinnamon bread. I want to partake in our Saturday morning breakfast and not be like, oh, I'll just have some oatmeal while you guys eat this delicious homemade cinnamon bread that I got up at 5 o'clock in the morning and made. Not that I voluntarily got up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Camden woke me up, so I was like, oh, let's make cinnamon bread. Anyway, so these meatballs, I made another video of making these meatballs and I haven't edited it yet, so hopefully I'll get it up soon. Hopefully by the time you're watching this, I already have it up. So look for my video on how to make these meatballs. They are the best meatballs ever. They're baked, they're healthy, and they are packed with so many yummy meatball things. So I always make a ton of meatballs, as I probably say in the video. I always make a ton of meatballs. We have them for 2 nights, and then I even pack up some and put them in the freezer. So Saturdays are not big cooking days for me because I just want to hang out with the family. We usually have something planned, which we didn't today, which was awesome. Andrew was out with the kids. They're on their way home. He took them out for a while so that I could edit and get some work done. And my pasta water is still boiling. I need to put my pasta in. And anyway, so I love to just grab things out of the freezer and just make a simple, throw it on the stove dinner, usually from freezer to fridge to thaw and then to the stove or in the oven. And it's just keeping it simple. And so we're gonna enjoy some meatballs. And then, yeah, so I basically just, my food today was just the cinnamon bread with some butter for breakfast, lots of tea. We do like a whole tea party with teacups every Saturday morning. Everybody gets a teacup, even my 2-year-old. And we've broken a lot of teacups. We just get more. It's just a thing. And how are they going to learn to hold a teacup if you don't teach them young? So yeah, I had my cinnamon bread, some blueberries before and after, and then I'm going to eat 2 meatballs with no pasta. These meatballs are huge. Let me show you how big these are. That's a big meatball. Look at that. Takes up the entire wooden spoon. So that's going to fill. I'm going to grate some Parmesan cheese on top. I should probably log it, but like, come on. It's Parmesan cheese. It's like a little sprinkle or a lot sprinkle, whatever. So meatballs, and then I'm gonna have another bowl of pistachio. So we have one more day tomorrow of our first week, and then Monday morning, technically the morning after the 7th day, will be our weigh-in after 1 week. So that'll be Monday morning. And I'm kind of excited because even though I haven't gotten on the scale, I do feel like I'm doing a good job, but I shouldn't get my hopes up to see this like magic number that I'm down 5 pounds or anything like that. So I was 139.6 on Monday when I weighed, and I'm hoping that I will be 137 something or lower. Just because I know that even when I just do my regular fluctuations, I can usually get down, like if I'm kind of conscious of what I'm eating, I can usually get myself back down to 137. So since I've been trying really, really extra hard this week and eating much better than I normally would consistently, I'm really hoping for at least 137 or lower. And then we're gonna do week 2 and hopefully go down a little bit more. And then after that, I probably won't be logging. I will probably just kind of do it up here. And then if I can't handle it on my own, I'm gonna log again. So it's dinner time. Why am I still talking? I gotta get the pasta in. Thank you. And I'm gonna eat my pistachio ice cream later. You don't have to see me do that again. I think I showed it to you last night. And I will see you tomorrow morning early, because it's always early when we get up. Good night. Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. Happy day 7. It's 6:43 a.m. We are getting ready for church, and I've been up since 4:50 because of you know who by now. Starts with a C, ends with Amden. I am making some eggs over easy for breakfast. And I've got a slice of my homemade oatmeal bread in the toaster oven. I'm gonna log it. I think we're gonna have some frozen pizza for lunch. We keep it really simple on Sundays. And I don't know, for the rest of the day, I'll have to think about that. Hope you guys have a great day. Yeah, we'll have to look later, okay? After church. Here's my breakfast.
I wanted cinnamon bread.
It's not cinnamon bread, it's oatmeal bread. Here's my eggs and toast. I'd be lying if I told you I didn't want a huge pat of butter slathered across this, but I'm just dipping it in my eggs. That's really good. One of the most satisfying things ever. Look at that. Happy Sunday night, everybody. I think I forgot to show you my lunch, but I told you that I was having some frozen pizza. Oh, this frozen pizza is so good. It's American flatbread and it's like uncured pepperoni and blah, blah, blah. And it actually registers as the yellow category on Noom, which is really good. And it's very satisfying and very filling. I had 3 pieces, which is half of the pie, and it amounted to like a little over 500 calories or something. It's a very thin crust, so it's not too much food. So I had my eggs and my toast and then my pizza. So today I cheated a little bit in the sense that I didn't really stick to my categories, but I definitely stuck to under calories. And my last thing of the night is a bowl of pretty much melted blackjack cherry frozen yogurt from Publix, which is one of my favorites. I finished off the pistachio yesterday, so now I'm on to blackjack cherry, and it's really good, but I over melted it by accident, letting it sit on the counter while I was working, and I'm going to enjoy it now. And I finished the carton, and I kind of am glad that that's all that was left, because if there were more in the carton, I would have put more in my bowl and just been like, oh, that's fine. So here we go.
Tonight's the last lesson of section 1.
Oh, good. All right, this is my blackjack cherry soup, accidental soup, but I'm gonna eat it and I'm gonna love it. Good night. Good morning. We have completed week 1 of Noom. And somebody slept until almost 7 today, which is absolutely miraculous. And it is time to weigh in. We completed 7 days. We have not weighed ourselves since day 1. Day 1, I was 139.6, and you were
233.5.
233.5. So it is first thing in the morning. I want to weigh in before I eat anything, that's for sure. I am hoping that I am 137 or below, because I feel like I worked really hard this week. I wasn't perfect, but I worked really hard. What do you think and hope you are?
I'm at least 233 even.
Stop. Like, what do you, realistically, what's your best guess and hope for the week?
I don't know, like 230, 30.
Yeah, hopefully.
230.
All right, let's weigh in and then we'll start week 2. Stay tuned. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm disappointed in that. It's annoying. you think? Are you happy with that?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so I was a tiny bit disappointed in what I saw on the scale, but I do have to remember that technically it was almost 2 pounds that I lost. I'm just a little frustrated because like the 137 range is something that I hit when I fluctuate over like a month. So it almost feels like nothing happened after a week of really hard work. But I have to remember that, and I remember this from the last time we did Noom, is your body, like it just takes a while for your body to kind of adjust to the lifestyle. So sometimes like it's a little bit slower in the beginning. And again, 2 pounds is amazing, but what I'm frustrated with is like, it's just a number that I've like seen before. So I just feel like, oh, well, it's nothing new. I'm just gonna like go back up. But if I stick to it, I'm gonna do another week and hopefully I'll hit that 136, maybe even 135 range, which I've maybe hit like one other day in my whole life. So I have to be okay with it and feel encouraged to start week 2 strong. All right, how do you feel about yours?
Good.
That is the difference between us. Andrew's like, I'm good. I can go back to the way I was eating before now. And I'm like, okay.